Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to try out a new product. As you probably already saw from the title in the thumbnail, we are going to be trying out the hair paint in Storm Cloud. Sorry, it's from Hair Paint M&L, and it's the paint pot in the color Storm Cloud. This is a conditioner-based semi-permanent dye, so it should be not very damaging to your hair, and it is a dye, so it's going to be stronger than just a regular purple shampoo or purple conditioner for maintenance. So I'm actually not trying to make my hair purple. I just wanted to use this product because I find that, let me show you. So I got highlights, by the way, since you guys last saw me, kasi super tagal ko nang hindi nagpo-post. But, I don't know if you can see that, but it's very warm, in my opinion. At least when I first got the highlights, it wasn't this red or orange. It was much more, well, one, it was darker, and two, it was more ashy. And I want to try and see if I can do that at home or get that effect again at home without having to go to the salon and paying a lot of money. This was only about 250 pesos, I think, maybe a little under, maybe a little closer to 300, but definitely, compared to getting your hair done at the salon, that's way, way, way cheaper. Even with these very professional looking materials. So this is just a waterproof protector so that the hair dye doesn't stain my clothes. And I also got a little brush, very simple, so you can distribute it in your hair evenly. You don't want patchy dye. I got the ear covers. If any of you have ever seen this in salons, there you go, so you don't have purple ears after. And then I did also get a little black glove, so that basically my plan is going to be that I put on the earmuffs, whatever you want to call them, and then I'll have this hand stay clean so that if I need to pick up something, if somebody calls me on the phone, if something happens, I have a clean hand, and I'm just going to use the brush side to be applying. And then I'll put on one glove so that if I need to touch my hair that already has dye in it or do anything with it, I can use that hand. So that's the plan. Don't know if I am forgetting anything else. Oh, let me tell you about how this product works, so that you know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and how you might use this product if you decide to get it for yourself. I will try to leave a link down below to the store and the exact listing of this product so that if you're interested, you can go get it. Okay, so in terms of the instructions, it says to directly apply the paint pot on dry bleached hair with a brush. So if you really want it to become purple, then your hair does need to be bleached quite light. Professional stylists usually call it like a level 9 blonde, I think. And basically that's, it needs to be that light for the color to show up. But my hair is only highlighted, and again, I'm not trying to make it purple. I'm just trying to make it a cooler tone, and to get rid of a lot of this like orangey reddish brassiness that's in my hair. So apply to dry bleached hair with a brush or with your hands. What's important is just not, your hair gets saturated. They do recommend to use gloves because this product stains. And then after you apply, you soak for 2 hours or more. The longer the better, they say. But again, I'm going to try to leave it as long as I can, but I don't know how long I will leave it because, again, I'm not trying to get purple hair. And they say, important, color will not show if soaked less than the required time. So it needs to be 2 hours or more. And then a tip is that you can soak the product overnight for deep conditioning. That's not going to be me because I am a very magulo sleeper. And then rinse thoroughly afterward and do not shampoo. And then for an extra kick, I don't know if that means that the hair color will last longer, but to get a better effect, I guess, They recommend not to wash the hair for 3 days after you do the initial treatment. And then the last tip is to avoid using shampoo if possible to keep the dye longer. I don't know if I'm really gonna follow those like don't wash your hair tip things, but we'll see. It is my birthday coming up. Well, actually, it's my birthday today, and I'm going to be celebrating with my family in a couple of days. So that's actually why I want to try this out today. And yeah, I will do a couple of quick application clips just to show you how I do it, I guess. But it's not going to be anything super interesting. And then I will see you back when I have had my results, I suppose. This hair, by the way, like my hair is not normally this crispy and dry looking. I specifically did not put on conditioner when I showered this morning because this is supposed to be the conditioner. And I don't know, in my head, it just makes more sense if I don't wash my hair.
Hey guys, future me just popping in here super quick to say that using the dye with freshly washed, non-conditioned hair was definitely the right call. I tried it with, not fresh hair once after this video, and it definitely didn't work out as well.
I don't put on conditioner because then the hair is more dry. So in my brain, it will soak more of the conditioner. I don't know. We'll see if that works. I'm going to get to application now.
Alright, so here I'm just opening the jar and showing you the color. As you can see, it is purple, but it does look very dark in the pot, and it does stain your counters and, anything else, so be careful. I did also give it a sniff just in case you're curious about how it smells. It kind of smells like cherry to me. It's not a bad smell, but definitely not my favorite and reminds me of damp bread just a little bit. So now I'm just starting to apply the dye to my hair using the brush, um, and quickly realizing that my hair is actually just a little bit too long for the protector that I had bought, but that's fine. Nakapambahay naman ako, so I just continued. But to be honest, this method of using the brush and the one-hand glove and all of that, it really was very difficult to do. Later on, I didn't get a clip of it, but basically every time since this first time that I've tried this product, I just put gloves on both my hands. I put in the ear protectors because those are pretty helpful. But then I just, use my two gloved hands and just scoop the product directly on my head. I try to massage it in and comb through my hair as best I can so that I don't miss too many spots and I don't get, super uneven coloring throughout my hair. But this way, honestly, was just like, unless you have someone helping you, it's just too tedious. And since I did this for the first time, I've never done it this way since. So, yeah, do with that information what you will. I do think that the first time I did it, I did get the most even color coverage, but is it worth it? Is it not? I'll leave that up to you.
Hey guys, so it's the next day now. I decided to wait until today to show you guys the results because by the time that I had washed out the paint pot yesterday, it was really, well, it wasn't that late, but it was late enough that the lighting had changed and I'm just in front of a window. So I wasn't sure if it would show you the real color result. So here we are. Let me show you. I do think that I missed some spots like this. Where is it? Okay, I can't. Yeah, you can kind of see there are some spots that are still really light. I think I missed those or didn't put enough of the paint pot on them because if you can see at the top, I don't have really any of those super light roots showing any, or super light highlights showing anymore. And at the end of the application process, like I said, I just took whatever was left in the jar and I plopped it on my head and combed it through. Next time, I think I will be a little bit more careful about, I guess, how I apply it and making sure that the parts that I really want to be covered are covered really well. It might actually also just be, the fact that they're on the ends, I guess. And I don't know how ends might process, differently from hair that's closer to the top of your head. But all in all, I am very, very happy with this result. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but my hair was super, super light and super orange, orange, red, depending on what the lighting situation was. And when I came out of the salon, I actually didn't want the highlights to be that obvious. I wanted them to be very, very subtle, which is a lot more like what I have now, except for like this spot that I missed in the back. But ignoring that, the hair on the top is a lot more like what I had wanted, like this front part especially. So yeah, I have already purchased 3 more paint pots. I'm not just saying that, I mean, I'd show you, except I'm filming on my phone. But I saw that they had a sale yesterday, so that's why I bought 3 more. Yeah, would highly recommend the Paint Pot in Storm Cloud, specifically if you're trying to get a result like mine, where you don't want your highlights to be super bright. It definitely tones them where I, applied it properly. I think you can tell that that's a lot cooler and a lot more subtle than, what I had showed you at the start, which is what I wanted. So if, this looks interesting to you and you agree with me that the result was good, I do hope you try it out for yourself. I do think they're a local brand and I always love to support local brands. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today and hope you have a nice day. Bye.